Today, this is a flourishing, beautiful garden, so pleasant to walk around. But 2,000 years ago, in the 1st century AD, this would be a place of sorrow, of pain. Because right underneath us are the remains of a large room. It's now entirely covered, you can't see any of it. But it has only an entrance from above. Scholars believe that this may have been the prison inside the palace. Indeed, an inscription was found on one of the walls, in the mud. An inscription which was marked by someone's hand, a prisoner probably, a woman. And she asks God, boete, in Greek, save me. This may have been the place where Paul was imprisoned. And if so, we do know that when Paul was in prison, he wrote several of his epistles included in the New Testament. These are called the prison epistles. Most scholars assumed that these epistles were written during his imprisonment in Rome. But maybe we got it wrong. Maybe they were actually composed here in Caesarea, right under our feet. Paul wasn't the only one executed in, or tried in Caesarea and later executed. Many years later, in the 2nd century, after the failure of the Bar Kokhba revolt against the Romans, a certain Jewish rabbi, one of the leaders of the revolt, his name was Rabbi Akiva, he was imprisoned by the Romans. He was also tried in Caesarea. Where? Well, we may assume it happened just over there, just as in the case of Paul. And he was sentenced to death. When he died, he was buried, but no one knows precisely where. According to one tradition, which is very odd, he was actually buried at the tetrapylon of Caesarea. Now the tetrapylon is the intersection between the main cardo and the main decumanus. Is that possible at all? I doubt it. But there are other traditions too. It goes beyond our interest here, but these are the two main figures imprisoned and one of them actually executed here in Caesarea. But the great surprise still awaits for us.